This morning about 6:30, we got a call of a suspicious person over here by the firehouse subs. The deputies, two deputies arrive. They see the individual sitting on the bench. They get out, start approaching him. He stands up. He's got two knives, big ones, 7-inch blades. The first thing they do is told him, drop the knives. We want to talk to you for a minute. And he starts edging towards them a little bit. They ask him again, drop the knives, please. All of a sudden, he decides to charge the two deputies, coming right at him with the two knives. The first deputy fires 3 shots, hits him twice, and he goes down. The next thing the deputies did immediately was run over and start giving him first aid, applied some tourniquets, probably saved his life until the paramedics got here. He was taken to, I think, Delray Medical Center. He's already been treated and released, right? And he's now at District 16 with the detectives giving a statement. He did say to one of the deputies while they were loading him in the paramedics rig, you guys didn't do your job. And the deputy says, what are you talking about? He says, I'm still alive. We went back and checked on this guy. He tried to kill himself in March, survived that. So obviously he's got some mental health issues. And I think this was a prime example of suicide by cop. That's what they wanted. So anyhow, the bottom line was the deputies did what they had to do. We're going to give you a copy of the picture of the two knives here, big knives, and fortunately the deputies are not injured. It's a good thing the guy didn't die, but obviously he's going to have some mental help. So that's where we're at right now.
Were there any customers at this restaurant?
No, the firehouse sub? No,
yes.
It's not. It wasn't open yet. It wasn't open yet.
So
this was early. It was still just getting light at 6:30. I don't know what time they opened, probably 9 o'clock, but they were closed.
Was the man hit by 3 gunshots?
He was hit twice out of 3 rounds.
Okay, and what is he going to be charged with?
Well, he's going to be charged with aggravated assault to start with, right? Then we'll get with the state attorney's office and see if it's going to go any higher than that. Okay?
Do you know what he was doing that made someone call you?
Well, we don't know that. This was a caller that just called in and said it was suspicious, and probably it was. You've got a guy sitting there with 2 knives. It's probably pretty suspicious.
Talk about your deputies when they're in these situations, that split-second reaction they have to have.
Well, they did the right thing by trying to talk the guy into just dropping the knives, and they wanted to talk to him for a minute. Obviously, this guy had an agenda. He wanted us to shoot and kill him, which is pretty obvious by the statement that he made, right? And the fact that he tried to commit suicide in March.
Do you have his name, and does he have a criminal record?
We do have his name. We researched it. This was the only thing we could find was the March incident, and the PIO will get you the information, and they'll get you a picture of the knives.
Deputies on leave?
Yeah, it's standard.
Yeah.
FDLE is here to investigate it, and Internal Affairs. It's pretty straightforward.
1 deputy fired, but you're going to place 2 deputies on leave?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, they're part of the incident. That's standard procedure.
Was this captured on body camera?
No, they're not. The body cameras haven't made it down this far yet.
Okay, so some deputies are wearing body cameras, not these.
We're rolling them out, 50 at a time, but we're talking thousands. So we just haven't got this far yet.
Any surveillance camera footage?
We're checking right now. The jewelry store had one, but it doesn't come on until later on in the morning. I don't think the firehouse subs didn't have one. So it is what it is.
If the deputy had not fired, what do you fear could have happened?
Well, the guy was coming at him and stabbed him with 2 knives. He wasn't going over to hug him and say, have a nice day. So anyhow, thanks for coming.
Completely justified.
I think so, but that's why we got FDLE here.